For more than 25 years, the smartest 30 minutes on television. From the campus of Wake Tech Community College, get your crania in gear. It's time to play Brain Game.
Competing today are Middle Creek High School and Enloe Magnet High School, everyone. All right. Good high five, Ava. Way to do it. Way to extend Margaret. All right. Very nice. Well, hello and welcome to Brain Game, everyone. I'm your host, Mark Roberts. Welcome, everyone, and thanks so much for joining us here at Wake Tech's Northern Campus. Let's get started by meeting our players who are here today. First up, from Enloe Magnet High School in Raleigh, we have Samson, Margaret, and Samuel. Welcome, Enloe Magnet, everyone. And from Middle Creek High School in Cary, we have Andrew, Camden, and Ava. Welcome, Middle Creek, everyone. Players, please remember that correct answers in Brain Game score you 20 points. An incorrect answer or failure to answer in the allotted time results in a loss of 20 and sweep any category, and we will throw in a 20-point bonus. Our players are looking ready to go right to the top, which is where we're starting today, of course. That makes sense. In today's pop-up culture, we're looking for chart-topping musical artists. Players, all correct answers will be people whose songs have spent some time on the top 40 list. So let's begin with Enloe and launch right into this. Born Omala Dalnini. What is the stage name of the artist whose song Vegas is on the Elvis soundtrack and whose Planet Her album was nominated for a Grammy? And that's for Enloe again.
Our final answer is Doja Cat.
Love the way you say that too. Doja Cat, that is correct. All right. Sticking with Enloe here, her first single after the termination of her conservatorship was Hold Me Closer, a duet with Elton John, and her biggest hit in over 10 years. Name her.
Our team's answer is Britney Spears.
That is right. And last pop-up culture for Enloe, her Hulu series, Only Murders in the Building, has recently been renewed, and her song, My Mind and Me, hit the charts in November. Name this former Wizard of Waverly Place.
Our team's answer is Selena Gomez.
Selena Gomez is right. All right, now over to Middle Creek for pop-up culture. He was in One Direction, and in 2022, he became the first British solo artist to have 4 singles in the U.S. top 10. Name him.
Our team's answer is Harry Styles.
That is right. Sticking with Middle Creek here, her song Running Up That Hill hit the charts in 1985, in 2012 after being played at the Olympics, and then again in 2022 after appearing in Stranger Things. Who is this artist?
Our team's answer is Kate Bush.
Kate Bush is right. And last pop-up culture for Middle Creek. All 4 of his studio albums have topped the charts, including his 12-Carat Toothache. Name this artist who sings I Like You with Doja Cat. Thanks, Margaret. Now I know how to say that. Need something over there? Anything?
Our team's answer is Post Malone.
Post Malone is right. All right. Players, you look like you're all warmed up now. Let's see how well you do with current events. Headliners is our second category of the day. We've got questions from national politics to historical international news. So listen closely here, players. We're starting with Enloe. What jailed Russian arms dealer was exchanged with WNBA star Brittany Griner?
Our team's answer is Victor Puterin.
That is incorrect. Middle Creek. Would you like to try this one?
Our team's answer is pass.
Victor Boot is the gentleman's name. All right, sticking with Enloe now. In 1954, the Atomic Energy Commission revoked his security clearance. In 2022, President Biden posthumously reinstated the clearance of what father of the atomic bomb?
Our team's answer is pass.
Over to Middle Creek, if you would like to try that, Middle Creek.
Our team's answer is pass.
Answer we're looking for there is Robert Oppenheimer. We are back over to Enloe for the last headliners for them. Who won the December 2022 runoff election for one of Georgia's seats in the U.S. Senate?
I'll defer to Samuel.
Okay.
Raphael Warnock.
That is correct. Good deferential treatment there. All right, going over to Middle Creek now for headliners. What American sports journalist, author of the book Masters of Modern Soccer, died from a ruptured aortic aneurysm while covering the World Cup?
Team's answer is pass.
That goes over to Enloe, if you would like to try that particular question.
Our team's answer is pass.
Grant Wall was the guy's name. All right, now we're back with Middle Creek. She was the governor of Michigan from 2003 to 2011. Who was the current U.S. Secretary of Energy?
Our team's answer is pass.
Enloe, would you like to try this question?
Our team's answer is pass.
Jennifer Granholm, the answer we're looking for there. And this is the last headliners for Middle Creek. What numerically titled portion of the Public Health Service Act allowed the U.S. government to block land entry for migrants from countries where a communicable disease was present? Been all over the news these days. Need something, Middle Creek, anything?
Our team's answer is pass.
Enloe, would you like to try this question in headliners here?
Our team's answer is pass.
Answer we're looking for there is Title 42. All right, both teams are building onto their scores. Now let's get ready to hit new heights, shall we? In Across America today, we're looking at skylines, from skyscrapers to the real-life pyramids across the USA. Each correct answer will be the name of a U.S. city. All right, we are starting Across America's city skylines with Enloe. With 17 buildings over 1,000 feet tall, what city boasts the USA's tallest skyline?
Our team's answer is New York City.
That is correct. Sticking with Enloe here, Bank of America Plaza is the tallest building in the southern U.S. What state capital does it share with 191 Peachtree Tower?
Our team's answer is Atlanta.
Atlanta is right. And last Across America for Enloe, what city's 8th tallest building is a pyramid that sits on the banks of the Mississippi River and contains the world's largest Bass Pro Shop store?
Our team's answer is Memphis.
Memphis is right. All right, going across America now with Middle Creek. Many area residents still call it the Sears Tower. In what city is the Willis Tower, a building that was the tallest in the world from 1973 to 1998?
Our team's answer is pass.
That will now go over to Enloe, if you would like to try this one.
Our team's answer is Chicago.
Chicago is correct. Now, back to Middle Creek. The Comcast Technology Center is the tallest U.S. building outside of New York and Chicago. What city does it share with a rather tall city hall at 1 Penn Square?
Our team's answer is pass.
Enloe, would you like to try this particular question?
Our team's answer is Philadelphia.
Philadelphia is the place. Last Across America for Middle Creek. In what U.S. city is the Transamerica Pyramid? From its virtual observation deck, one can see the Golden Gate Bridge.
Our team's answer is San Francisco.
San Francisco is the one. All right, players, great job. You've all earned a rest here. We'll take a quick break right now, and when Brain Game returns, players will attempt to earn points in word power and arts and literature. Brain Game will continue in just a moment, everyone. Welcome back to Brain Game, everyone. Got a great game going on here at Wake Tech's Northern Campus. After the first round of play, we have Enloe in there at 200 and Middle Creek with 100. It is still anyone's brain game with 6 categories left. Lots of places to go still. Our next category is word power. Players, we're going to spot you 4 letters. T-E-M-P or temp. You'll have to fill in the rest of the blanks to earn points. All right, so let's begin word power with Enloe, and again, words with temp. Starting now, again, Enloe, 14 letters, a debate category. It means to speak without preparation.
I defer to Samuel.
All right.
Our team's answer is extemporaneous.
Well done, Samuel. You are correct. Sticking with Enloe here, 12 letters. Stainless steel furniture is of this modern style of design.
Our team's answer is contemporary.
Contemporary is correct. And last word power for Enloe, 10 letters. Tantalus can never reach the fruit, so he suffered from this condition.
Our team's answer is temptation.
Temptation is correct. All right, now we're going to do word power with Middle Creek, and again, words with temp. 11 letters. It can be a measure of the speed of gas molecules.
Team's answer is temperature.
Temperature is right. 8 letters. Intense dislike is a description of this feeling.
Team's answer is contempt.
Contempt is right. And last word power for Middle Creek, 8 letters. You don't need creativity if you have this, a pre-made form or structure. Need something, Middle Creek? Anything over there?
Team's answer is pass.
That goes to Enloe Magnet, if you would like to try that question, Enloe.
Our team's answer is template.
Template is correct. All right. Well, the temperature is rising as we approach the halfway point of Brain Game today. In today's Arts and Lit, we're asking about American literary classics turned into Oscar gold. Players, keep up the great teamwork, everyone. We're starting Arts and Lit with Enloe. The first rule of Stag at Sharky's is not to talk about it. Painted by George Bellows, it represents what school that depicted gritty urban scenes in poor parts of New York?
Our team's answer is pass.
Middle Creek, would you like to try this question on the pass?
Team's answer is pass.
We were looking for Ashcan School. Sticking with Enloe here, James Dickey's novel was turned into an American classic. What is this dark story about 4 men on a fishing trip who are captured by locals?
Our team's answer is pass.
Middle Creek, would you like to try this one?
Team's answer is pass.
The answer there is Deliverance. All right, last Arts and Lit for Enloe. What American novelist first used the work cyberspace in fiction, namely in his groundbreaking book, Neuromancer?
Our team's answer is pass.
That Middle Creek can take a shot at that if you would like.
Our team's answer is pass.
William Gibson, the answer we're looking for. All right, now we're doing Arts and Lit with Middle Creek. The subject of this work suffered from polio and could not walk, but dragged herself around. What is this Andrew Wyeth painting set on the coast of Maine?
Our team's answer is pass.
Enloe Magnet, would you like to try this one?
Our team's answer is pass.
Christina's World, the answer we're looking for on that particular painting. All right, back to Middle Creek. This novel's author is a character in the work named Sal Paradise. What is this Beat Generation accounting of a series of trips?
Our team's answer is pass.
Enloe Magnet, would you like to try this question?
Our team's answer is pass.
On the Road, the answer we're seeking. And last Arts and Lit for Middle Creek. Several of his novels have been produced as films, including The Road and the Oscar-winning No Country for Old Men. Who is this American writer?
Team's answer is pass.
Enloe Magnet, you want to try this one?
Our team's answer is pass.
I read that as nonverbal information over. Yep, that's Cormac McCarthy is the answer to that one. All right, players, great job all around. We're down to our last 3 categories before the finals. When Brain Game returns, we're playing the name game with one specific European country in mind. Stay with us, everyone. Little extra headroom for the mascot out there, if you could, in the audience. Welcome back to Brain Game, everyone. After that second round of play, we have Enloe on the board with 300 and Middle Creek with 140. Much more Brain Game to go. And we have some substitute players that have come into the game we'd like to welcome. For Enloe, they have Derek in. Let's welcome Derek to the game, everyone. And from Middle Creek, let's welcome Skylar now. Skylar's in the game. All right. In today's name game, we are asking about famous Germans. Each correct answer will be the name of someone who sprechen Sie Deutsch or speaks German. All right, so let's begin name game with Enloe. Enloe's ready to go. She took a PhD in quantum chemistry to the Bundesrat and became Chancellor of Germany from 2005 to 2021.
Our team's answer is Merkel.
Angela Merkel is correct. Staying with Enloe here, he patented the first practical automobile in 1886 and partnered with Gottlieb Daimler to sell the Mercedes brand.
Our team's answer is pass.
That question goes over to Middle Creek if you would like to try that.
Team's answer is pass.
Answer we're looking for there is Carl Benz, Mercedes-Benz. And last name game for Enloe. His baloney has his first name as well as his last name. Who is he?
Our team's answer is Oscar Mayer.
That's right. You got it. So there's a song that goes with that and everything. All right. Good job over there. Now we're segueing name game over to Middle Creek. Famous Germans again. His work suits you well. Who is this fashion designer with the first name Hugo?
Team's answer is pass.
All right. Enloe, would you like to try this one here?
Our team's answer is Boss.
Hugo Boss, you are right. Now we're back over to Middle Creek. In 1774, he started making comfortable, foot-conforming sandals. His company still makes them today. Who was he?
Team's answer is pass.
Enloe Magnet, would you like to try this one?
Our team's answer is Birkenstock.
Johann Birkenstock is right. Last name game for Middle Creek with his partner Lom, who created Ray-Ban shades, not cheap sunglasses.
Team's answer is pass.
Enloe, would you like to try this one?
Our team's answer is pass.
Jacob Bausch of Bausch & Lomb. All right. Players, pencil and scratch paper ready. It is time now for crunching numbers. You're going to need your brains for this one. Remember, you now have twice as much time to answer these math problems. If you get stumped, you can always pass to the other team. So everyone should be working on a possible answer here. We're going to start crunching numbers with Enloe. If a town of 1,000 people grows by 50% one year and then declines by 20% the next year, what is the population of the town at the end of those 2 years? Need something over there, Enloe?
Our team's answer is 1,200.
That is correct. All right, second crunching numbers question for Enloe. When 4x plus 9 is divided by x plus 2, what is the remainder?
Our team's answer is 1.
1 is correct. And last crunching numbers for Enloe. If the circle with its center at point O, the measure of arc BC is 42 degrees. What is the degree measure of angle C? Need something, Enloe? Anything?
Our team's answer is pass.
Middle Creek, would you like to try this math question?
Team's answer is pass.
The answer we're looking for there is 69. All right, now we are crunching numbers with Middle Creek. If a line with a slope of 4 passes through the point 320, where does the line cross the y-axis? Need something, Middle Creek? Anything over there?
Team's answer is pass.
All right, that question will go to Enloe if you want to try that one.
Our team's answer is 8.
8 is right. Now, we are back to Middle Creek. If the solution of the equation square root of x plus b equals 3 is x equals 2, then what is the value of b?
Team's answer is 7.
7 is right. And last crunching numbers question for Middle Creek. In the diagram, lines M and N are parallel. Angle ABC measures 120 degrees, and angle CDE measures 145 degrees. What is the degree measure of angle BCD? Anything over there, Middle Creek? Need something.
Our team's answer is 90.
That is incorrect. Enloe Magnet, would you like to try this one?
Our team's answer is 85.
85 is correct. All right, good news. You've made it through the always difficult math portion of Brain Game. Nice job, everyone. We're on to rocket science now. Players get ready to be tested on earth science, meteorology, with a sprinkle of physics in there too. Good luck on this one. All right, we're starting rocket science with Enloe. Monarch butterflies eat milkweed, so they're poisonous. Viceroy butterflies are not poisonous, but look like monarchs to scare off predators. What is this condition called?
Our team's answer is mimicry.
Mimicry is right. Sticking with Enloe for rocket science, what weather condition occurs when the difference between the dew point and the air temperature is less than 2.5 degrees Fahrenheit?
Our team's answer is fog.
Fog is correct, a condition in my brain often. All right, and Enloe, question 3 for you in rocket science. If you run 4 miles east and then 5 miles west, you've traveled a total of 9 miles. What term represents your net movement of 1 mile?
Our team's answer is displacement.
Displacement is correct. Now, let's do the rocket science thing with Middle Creek. A little bit of heart can help you identify what long, thin, silvery, predatory fish. They are large, fast, and strong, and can be found off the coast of North Carolina.
Team's answer is pass.
Enloe, would you like to try this rocket science question?
Our team's answer is pass.
Okay, answer we're looking for is barracuda. All right, back to Middle Creek. If you're looking for a weather report, go to what layer of the atmosphere closest to the Earth's surface?
Team's answer is stratosphere.
That is incorrect. Enloe?
Our team's answer is troposphere.
Troposphere is the right answer. And last rocket science for Middle Creek, what term is given to the rate of change of velocity with respect to time? Never enough time. And time is up, Middle Creek. Anything over there?
Our team's answer is speed.
That is incorrect. Enloe, would you like to try this one?
Our team's answer is acceleration.
Acceleration is the correct answer. All right, great job, everyone. We are just one question away from naming today's Brain Game winner. We're testing our players' knowledge of ancient landmarks. Our final question of the day, when we return, stay with us, everyone. Welcome back to Brain Game, everyone. Hope you're playing along at home with your TV or your favorite device, because we got a good one going on here. If you want more information about the smartest 30 minutes on TV, simply go to WRAL.com and type in the search words Brain Game for the season schedule, final scores, and even to watch past episodes. Our regular round of play ended with Enloe Magnet High School with 580 points and Middle Creek High with 100. Up to 100 points are now on the table, and it all comes down to our game's final question. Each team determined how much to risk on globetrotting during the commercial break. Teams, here is your all-important final question. You're looking now at a picture of UNESCO World Heritage Site, Angkor Wat, originally built by the Kumar Empire as a Hindu temple. Over time, it transitioned to a Buddhist temple. In what country will you find it? Players, you have 30 seconds to deliberate this final question. Stay tuned. The final answer and the final scores when Brain Game returns, everyone. All right, welcome back, everyone, to today's final round of Brain Game. It all comes down to this. Players, we have the amount of points you risked and your answers to the final question, which is, you're looking at a picture of UNESCO World Heritage Site, Angkor Wat, originally built by the Khmer Empire as a Hindu temple. Over time, it transitioned to a Buddhist temple. In what country will you find it? Middle Creek, please tell us your answer.
Team's answer is Thailand.
That was incorrect. You risked the full 100 points. That brings your game total to 0. But Middle Creek did a great job today and brought a great mascot. Way to go. All right, Enloe. Enloe, please tell us your answer.
Cambodia.
That was correct. You risked the full 100 points. That brings your game total to 680. So with that final score of 680, Enloe is today's Brain Game winner, everybody. How about that? All right. Congratulations, Enloe. Thanks, Middle Creek. Please join us next week when Jordan Matthews High School takes on Northeast Carolina Prep. Thank you so much for watching Brain Game, the smartest 30 minutes on TV, everyone.